So as therapists, we know obviously the importance of play, the importance of toys, picking the right toy for what we're doing. So I want to share with you I'm going to share different times, different favorites. This is one of my favorites right now. So when picking a toy for therapy, you want to keep in mind, first of all, it has to be something the kid's going to be interested in. And second of all, it has to be able to be the right toy sometimes for the skill. If you're picking a toy that's really hard for that child at that time, and you're asking them to do something really hard motor-wise, it may be too discouraging. So you want to pick something that's going to kind of challenge them, but at the right time. So if you're asking them to do something really challenging motor-wise, you want a toy that's pretty easy to engage with, or vice versa. If they're mastering a skill, they've been working on standing, they're doing really good with standing, they're getting ready to take those steps, you want to challenge them a little bit with a toy that's going to make them stand a little longer, challenge them a little bit more, then you add that toy in that's a little bit harder. This one's nice because it's very adaptable. This has been probably was one of the first toys I bought as a new grad, and I've used it for years. Still works great. Love it. Still available on Amazon too. It's Fisher Price, I believe. But I always have that link I have it linked in my Amazon store under, I think it's under baby toys. So it's a piggy bank where they can put the coins in. The thing that I like about this and the things that I use it for. So first of all, it's a little challenging to open. So if I'm working with a kid who's working on kind of isolating a finger, sometimes I'll work on that. Even just working on getting it open, or using two hands. One hand to stabilize, one hand to help pull open. Working on some of that bilateral coordination. The other thing I really like about this one, a couple things, is first of all, the coins don't just go in. They actually stay up top. So once again, if you have that kid who doesn't have the coordination yet to really get that in there, you can put it in and you can ask them to just work on just tapping it, working on some of that cause and effect of, okay, this is where this goes. This is how you do that. If they're working on a skill like squatting, this is one of my toys I like to work on squatting with. Or sit to stands, have them stand up and grab a coin and sit back down and put it in. You can help them put it in. And for squatting, all they have to do for those babies that are just starting to squat is they just have to reach down and tap it in. Once they're doing really, really well with squatting and they're doing, they're really ready to move on to the next stage, then you hand them the coin and you help them, if they need help, hand over hand, to get it in. And then they're taking more time. It takes more time, more effort to get it in there, and then they can do that on their own, working on that skill. The other thing I like about this is, turn it on, you can hear me sing, is it provides some nice auditory feedback. So once again, you're getting that feedback when you close the door, and then when you put it in and you push it in, you get that feedback. You have to do a little bit of effort to get that feedback, to get that song going, but it provides that fun reward of a song with getting the coin in. So it helps those kids that are working on possibly some of that hand-eye coordination and need something that's going to be fun and engaging. A couple other things you can do with this, like I said, the other thing I like, it has a bunch of coins that comes with it. I think these are I actually have a couple of these pigs. These are from different coins, but I like using toys that you're gonna have a couple things for them to reach up and grab. So once again, if you're working on them standing up, you have them stand up, reach up, grab one, put it in, then get another, and you can go through several of them as I'm throwing them. A couple other activities, squatting, like I said, one of my favorite ones for them to squat down and put in. You can put these along a couch, along a plinth, for them to cruise, to get different coins to put in. They can cruise and go get a coin and bring it back and put it in the pig. If you're working on walking, they have to walk 2 steps to you to get the coin and then walk back to mom who has the pig to put it in. Some of that back and forth. I've even used these with your ones who are not quite ready to let go, but they're able to hold a hand and walk. You can hold on to one end, they hold on to the other end of the coin, and you guys walk together to the pig to put it in. For your older kids, I've even used it when I'm working on tapping. You can have them stand, put the coin in, and have them use their foot to put it in. Get some of that feedback. So this is one of my favorite toys, definitely something I've used for years, used with many different kids and used in many different ways. Get lots of repetition with multiple coins, sit to stands, floor to stands. Even with your little ones, if you're working on just some of that reaching, you can put the toy out to the side, put the coin in, and then they're really working on that reaching across, and all they have to do is reach, tap it, and come back. So it's nice that it's, you know, great for kids at many different levels. And so I'll be sharing some more of my favorites, so follow along.